All right, guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you how I write life insurance ads. So we're going to follow along on the computer here, and I've already done one for solar, and now the life insurance and final expense people are just chomping at the bit, trying to get me to make a video on how I write my ads for life insurance. So let's dive into the computer, and I'm going to show you how I'll write about 10 different hooks and some ad copy to show you how that process works for me. And then you can use my document after, like brain hurricane document, I call it, to brainstorm some hooks and creatives for yourself. And at the end of the day, what I really want to drive home with people is test, test, test. Don't worry about having the perfect creative or having all the perfect stuff in your creative. My ugly creatives win. My short copy ads win a lot of the time. And at the end of the day, we want to get somebody off Facebook to our landing page and then get them on the phone. So test, test, test. Let's jump on the computer. All right, so I actually realized I already have a bunch of hooks I did for life insurance here. So I'm gonna walk you guys through this document and talk about my process for brainstorming new hooks. I had written some bathroom rental ones as an example. I guess I made a video of this already. I don't know, not on YouTube. I think for something else before. But yeah, here's kind of how we use this document. So essentially the first 10 to 20 hooks you write is just me kind of like vomiting onto the page. I'm gonna think about as many kind of like weird combos of things that I can. So for example, life insurance for dad, dads have people that depend on them, but sometimes bad things happen. Fathers can protect their loved ones for as low as $1 per day. Pretty generic. Life insurance rates are set to increase. Important to lock in. Something like very specific. I've run ads like this where it's like, attention all 32-year-olds in Kentucky. Or I'll do, if you're in your 30s, you better check this out below. Try and get people's attention. Life insurance with no medical exam. If you were to leave the earth tomorrow, what would your family be left with? And then a lot of people, or some people at least, I don't know if this is a thing in the States, but it's a thing in Canada, where you can insure your baby. So we actually create some ads for a millionaire baby where you can set up a policy for your child and invest in your child for like $100 a month. And by the time they're 65, they're just an automatic millionaire. So those are pretty cool ads that you could do. What else we got here? Life insurance for tough guys. You can do life insurance for tough moms. So essentially what I'm doing is just putting anything I think down here. Let's do a few more. What would be something crazy we could do? Like life insurance for golfers. I don't know why my business partner Ryan loves golf. So I always think of golf when I'm writing these. So you could target golfers and you could, I don't know if you could show a guy hit by a golf ball. It's pretty sad, but make sure you're covered. I'm just pumping things out. Maybe something will come from you writing that down, right? Life insurance for golfers. What else is life insurance for pet owners? Spot left alone. The spot can be taken care of after you die. I don't know, maybe that's kind of silly. But again, it doesn't matter if it's silly because I'm going to write it down. Life insurance for pet owners. Maybe you guys skydiving with like a little speech bubble like, wait, did I buy life insurance? And the chute's not pulling out. I don't know. There's actually a really cool brand. These guys do a really good job. If you ever need inspiration, they make it a little bit more fun. Life insurance and death wishes. Wow, that's pretty funny. They're like working with a video game. Make a death wish. Like this is just genius. Like life insurance is so corporate and boring. And these guys make it so easy. Like you can do a few clicks and you're approved for life insurance. That's funny. So yeah, I mean, this is awesome inspiration. I want a Viking funeral with a truckload of fireworks. Fill the BS. And really that's the goal of this document, is to really think outside the box. So that would be like, I'm reading a book on Genghis Khan right now. So we could have like Mongol warriors running into battle, wishing they had life insurance. These might seem ridiculous. I get that. But we want to take these ideas and try maybe some of the more vanilla ones out. And like, locking in your coverage, it's going to go up. Like dads need insurance if you're in your 30s, like the very hook driven or logic driven ones. And we also want to try out some stuff that's a little bit different. Like you see here, this is for real estate. So Game of Thrones, and you can target HBO. Time to upgrade your throne. Or that was for bathroom rental one, right? So just thinking outside the box. Daenerys wouldn't stand for less than optimal toilets. So neither should you. Jon Snow knows nothing, but he knows something about bathrooms. Hilarious. These are some hooks that I know work, because I've tried them. The life insurance rates are set to increase in 2023 or 2024. It's important to lock in now. And again, that's true for different policy changes. It's also true because every year that you age, life insurance gets more expensive. My baby's a millionaire one. Instead of waiting till you're 30 to get life insurance, you could invest your child now with a policy that's worth at least $1 million by the time they're 50. So I think it's that if you invest like $100 or $200 a month from when they're 1 to 20 with a policy, it's going to be worth $1 million by the time they're 50, and they can actually borrow against that policy. This is a whole life policy to pay for the education or the house or whatever. That would also work for like a financial lending type company as well. Oh yeah, life insurance for moms, Kentucky children may be entitled to minimum benefits. So that's more of a kind of clickbaity hook, but focusing on targeting moms, talking about moms, and talking about where the exact state that they're from. So Kentucky, California, Texas, whatever it might be. Yeah, that's basically it with this document. I'm going to give you guys this document with these hooks. And at the end of the day, I always drive it home. At the end of every video is test, test, test. Throw everything at the wall and see what works. Test 20 different ads with 20 different hooks and 20 different creatives. End of the day, the more you test, the closer you're going to get to cracking the code. And like I said, with specifically life insurance up in Canada, it's one of our smaller ones in terms of lead sales, but we'll do like 1,000 leads a month in Canada, just in a few provinces up here. And what really started to make us money in life insurance was we were spending probably $25 a lead and selling them for 40. And we couldn't really get volume. We couldn't really get people to order because it was just too expensive. And I just tested like crazy. And boom, I hit the jackpot one day with some ugly Canva ads that I made that got us leads for $8 to $10. And then I was able to actually drop my cost to my clients to $30, and they started ordering like crazy because that was a more optimal price for them to purchase the leads at that they could actually make a good profit off of. And then I was also making more profit. So at the end of the day, it's all about testing. Hope this video was informative. If you have any questions about life insurance or final expense ad, just comment below. But just remember, focus on your client, focus on calling them out in the ad, focus on the creative, calling out something to do with the client so it can get their attention, and use this document to brainstorm a ton of different hooks so that you could let Facebook do its thing and let the algorithm work with all the stuff you're giving it to test. So that's it. I'm Ryan, and I'm out.